All right, so hey everyone, Christine Fair here with the World of Wellness. I am pretty honored to be on here with Sanju Kumar, the CEO and founder of the Canadian Mindfulness Research Center, as well the author of the book Power of the Present Moment, which you guys can get on Amazon, and I encourage you all to get a copy of the book today. I've read the book and it has impacted my life, and I have found a mass amount of value in the work that Kumar is doing. So
Thanks.
A little bit about myself. I have been in the health and wellness industry for over 20 years now, mainly working in mental health, helping people heal from the inside out, taking control of their emotions, shifting mindsets, as well as a big part of my practice is helping empower people to take their personal power back to live lives of purpose and passion. And that is how I found Sanji Kumar, which I've been following for quite a while.
Yeah, thanks.
So I'm honored to have you on here today.
Thanks.
So if you could share a few tips for the viewers out there, like how does mindfulness practices, including meditation, help a person that's struggling with anxiety or depression? Like what are some tips that they could use in their life today?
Yeah, so basically depression, anxiety happens the more we live in the thought of the past, in the form of anxiety, memory, worry, and depression is a collection of the negative thought energy inside, like the more we live in the thought of the past and the more we accumulate the energy of anger, fear, jealousy, hate, resentment. So all these kind of the things started creating negative emotion in the form of depression. So the first practice, mindfulness practice, what I have investigated within myself, like how to live into the present moment awareness with the help of focus on the awareness of the breath, because breath is a life force energy. So breath keeps us into the present moment awareness. So it will disconnect from the thought of the past and the future. The second mindfulness practice, like how to have a deep connection with the nature, like ocean, water, mountain, rock, because the more we connect with the nature, the more it will help us to dissolve, decondition all kinds of the useless and unwanted thought into powerful, wonderful, and beautiful thoughts. So these are the second practice. The another mindfulness practice is dynamic meditation practice, because most of the energy of the anxiety, depression, we are badly stuck, it cannot come out. So the dynamic meditation practice like laughter therapy, crying therapy, or jogging, whatever activity we do, it just transfer the energy of depression or energy of anger into the energy of laughter, into the energy of crying, into the energy of whatsoever dynamic practice we are doing. So this is important tools. Another tools like CBT, cognitive behavior therapy, which is also very important, in which we basically explore and discover, like what the client is looking for, and we provide all kinds of resources, and it depends on the interest and the passion of a person. Suppose if a person is looking for photography, if a person is looking for any kind of the creative work and he has been suffering from depression or anxiety, so we have to explore whatever he likes, and then we can encourage them, we can motivate them, and we can provide all kinds of the resources that can help them to improve the productivity level and get rid of the depression. Another thing, like which is very important, like whatsoever emotions are arising within us, we have to be responsive than reactive, in the form of witnessing of whatsoever thoughts are happening into this moment. So it will help us to disconnect from the thought of the past, and it raises the productivity level, and we can get rid of anxiety and depression.
That's amazing. I think those tips are extremely powerful, and just the one that you said there about walking in nature, I have incorporated that into my life, and I've found a dramatic shift in my personal life when I started doing that myself.
Yes.
So the other question, sorry, go ahead, Sojay.
Yeah, so yeah, that is a wonderful things, what I do, walking in the nature, walking in the nature, because nature is full of oxygenated air, full of powerful energy. And when we walk in the nature, there is a full of negative ion, like water, mountain, rock, it is a full of negative ion. So when we inhale it, what happens, it will just get rid of all kinds of the useless and unwanted thoughts, and that help us to get rid of the depression or anxiety. Yeah, so
for sure. So with what you're saying right there, does that make an impact for somebody that would be swimming in water as well? Would that make any shift?
Yes, yeah, that is wonderful, because water carry the maximum negative ion, and the purpose of negative ion to heal ourselves, to feel relaxation, to feel rejuvenation. And that's what I teach, how to, the more you connect with the water, the more you can live into the present moment awareness, because it will help us to recharging our battery,
Yeah.
it will help us to let go and disconnect with the thought of the past and the future. And then it will help us to the very infinite level. And that's what I do.
I love it.